All right, well, let's get her out of the way here. Do we have 100% confirmation that Connor will draw back in?
Yeah, he was cleared this morning by the doctors, so he's anxious to play tonight.
You talked about the different dynamic that he brings to the lineup. I know it's prevalent on the ice, but off the ice, what does he bring to the locker room as a leader?
Well, as your captain, he's the leader. He's, the impact he has on games and the impact he has on other players around him is immeasurable. So, anytime you can get a player like that back in your lineup, it's a huge boost for everybody.
Go ahead. It wasn't smooth the whole way through, but your team played some pretty good hockey without him. You feel like you built a little bit of a base, or continued to without him?
Well, you continue to try it. I mean, that's adversity you don't hope for, but when you get that adversity, you see how your team reacts. So, we went on the road. We played, 3 hard games on the road. We came home. I liked our game against Boston. I didn't like our game against Minnesota at all. And, hopefully Connor comes in, gives us a boost tonight, but we have to play way better with or without Connor than we did against Minnesota.
Who would you play Connor with? You've pretty much moved all sorts of people around trying to find somebody.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes here. I think there'll probably be some tinkering tonight. He'll probably start with Gagne and Chase on just out of the box here, so we'll see how things go the next little bit
you
here.
don't want to tinker with that one line that's playing so well.
Not right now, no. They played well last game too, so we'll just see how things go.
Yesterday at practice, your power play looked completely different. Obviously, having McDavid back out there, but you also sort of filtered in Ethan Bear.
Yeah.
Nurse is a left shot, Bear's a right shot. Are they both going to see some time maybe with that unit if you get enough power plays?
We'll see how it goes here. Obviously, Connor adds, the dimension that he adds to it is a nice dimension to have. But when Klefbom got hurt, we used Nurse a little bit, and Gully has a history with him last year. When Klefbom was out, the Nurse did a pretty good job for us. But that being said, as we've gone along, Bearsy wasn't here last year either, and Bearsy's come along as a young player and had a real good season so far. So we're going to look at him in a little bit of those situations, see how he handles those. So both guys will be available for us.
Is the minutes which you have to be concerned with, even if somebody's playing even more minutes because he's on the power play?
Yeah, there's some of that, some matchup stuff coming out of the power play. There's some things like that you always look at. So we'll just, that's a feel as you go in the game, depending on how many power plays you get, depending on how it's going.
How does a guy who shoots right, considering all your guys are all your left?
Yeah, it adds a little different dimension to it. You have when your passers are coming off the offside, you have a one-time option there that could be a good option. It also opens up when it's coming from the left to the right side. It opens that up where he has the option to shoot it or the option to feed it across one more time. So it simplifies things there a little bit that I'm interested to see how that would look.
In your experience as a coach, look, your team is in the playoff battle, but it's also the trade deadline. Mm-hmm. How unsettling do you think this is for your group, even if maybe you're not perceived as being big-time buyers at this time?
You know what? I think in my experience, it gets more unsettling when you're a seller. You have a lot of people nervous about what's going on. That's not our case here, so I don't think anybody's sitting in that room right now nervous about getting traded away. So I know Kenny and his staff. They're looking at a lot of different options, and I think Kenny said it best the other day. If he feels like he can help us in any way, he's going to try to do that for us. So, but our team, tonight we're pretty lean. We got 20 players, and they're excited to play. And I'm more concerned tonight about us getting back playing the way we were for a little string here rather than the way we played last game.
The fact that
What's the thinking leaving the roster that lean rather than bringing or keeping somebody from Bakersfield at the moment?
They're close by. If we need somebody, we can. It's not like it's a day travel to get them there. They're all close by right now.
some people would say Bear hasn't had any practice at being a power play guy in the NHL, but if Quinn Hughes can do it at 19, I guess it doesn't necessarily matter how old you are. If you've got offensive instincts, you can, no matter what.
He's had lots of practice at it in Bakersfield, and it's not as if he's never played the power play before. So that, to me, it's at this level. He's played a little bit of second power play for us. It's not as if he doesn't have any minutes at it. So it's just another step in the process, and he's a young player. You like to see them want to take those steps, see if we can expand roles and expand him to a point where he is another piece of the puzzle in his arsenal that he can use and help us win.
What you like about him is that he gets the shots through.
Yeah, he's a real heady guy. You know, he makes good plays, and he's got a little bit of. I like his ability to find lanes through by a little bit of maneuvering on the blue line. He's not stationary on the blue line. He'll look to find lanes by, you know, he pulls and drags it a little bit, finds ways to get it by people, which is a good asset for him to have.
Dave, the fourth time you play the LA Kings this season, what do you need to see out of your club in order to get 2 valuable points on the board?
Well, we need to get back to playing real sound hockey. You know, we did that on the last trip, and coming in here, that's the talk we have to get to today. Like I said, I didn't like the way we played. We were too loose against Minnesota. We've got to just have all the basics and principles of our game have to be in place, and you put some work ethic in that, and you hope you generate enough chances to score that can get you 2 points.
You have to guard against some people saying, "Okay, Connor's back. We're fine now."
Yeah, I think we have enough injuries where we still feel like we got lots of work to do.
Dave, do you in any way have to monitor his minutes or watch him
No.
coming back in, or you're just good to use him as you normally would?
He wants to play. If he wants to play, we're going to play him like normal.